Hello everyone. I wanted to go over hand anatomy today because hand anatomy is really important for design, and fortunately hands and feet represent a lot of the bones in the body. So if we can get those bones down, we're far along in understanding human anatomy. And industrial designers consider hand design very carefully when they design things. So let's look at hand anatomy, and I'll use my hand right here. And I'd like to talk about bones first. And I like to think of, I start with the carpals because I think of carpal tunnel syndrome is something a lot of people know about. So those are those 8 bones in your wrist, all kinds of weird bones. And then beyond the carpals are the metacarpals. That's the bones in the palm. And then you have the phalanges up here. That's the plural for phalanx. And you can think of that as like in a military formation where it's a strong unit that is much like a digit of your finger. So your hand then has 5 phalanges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in those are usually 3 bones. So you have the proximal phalanges, they're proximate to the metacarpals. You have the distal phalanges, they're distant from everything, and then you have the middle phalanges, which is a really nice, unpretentious name. So you have the proximal, the middle, and the distal phalanx. And those are the bones. It's pretty straightforward. Now the thumb is unique because it doesn't have a middle phalanx. It only has a proximal and distal. Then you have this. We like to make castings of things so we can work with hands, other people's hands, and we look at anthropometric data. And you can see the anthropometric people behind me who are proportioned to certain students, so you can get information on certain key features and build a copy of yourself. And it makes it really nice when you're designing chairs and other things like that. So anyway, this is not real blood, it's just paint, but I thought it was funny. So then you have joints, and we're familiar with the joints in our hands. We have these intercarpal joints, and then you have the metacarpal phalangeal joints here, where the metacarpals meet the phalanges. Then you have these interphalangeal joints, so you have the proximal and the distal interphalangeal joint. And those represent the articulations in the hand, so they're very important. And with the these joints have articular cartilage that protects them, lets them run smoothly against each other, and very important to making the hand operate. And the mechanism of the hand is a bunch of small lever arms, and we'll look at that later. Thank you.